Good morning, grade 7 students, and welcome back to another English lesson. In this lesson, we will complete the second part of the lesson 2E, Speak and Write. In this lesson, there are 3 learning objectives. So by the end of this video, you will be able to first differentiate between the use of linking words, second, identify the layout of writing an email correctly, and third, compose or write an email to a friend about an experience after brainstorming ideas. Before we start today's lesson, please open your student book, page 31, and your workbook, page 32 and 33. At the end of this lesson, you will need page 34 in your workbook to complete the writing task. Let's start with linking words. For today's lesson, we are going to differentiate between 4 important linking words. They are important because linking words help you to connect your ideas and sentences, so your writing becomes more understandable. So let's go through these 4 linking words one by one. Linking word number 1. Look at these 2 sentences. Harry took his bike. We went to the park. To connect these 2 sentences, we use and. Harry took his bike and went to the park. Why do we link these 2 sentences with and? Well, we use the linking word and to connect sentences and add information. Next linking word. Read the following 2 sentences. We went to the cinema. We didn't enjoy the film. If we don't connect these sentences, the idea will not be clear. We went to the cinema, but we didn't enjoy the film. Why did we use the linking word but and not and in this sentence? That's because we use but to connect ideas that contrast. So when you want to identify differences and not simply add more information, use the linking word but. Next linking word, read the following 2 sentences. It started raining. We decided to stay at home. Why did we decide to stay at home? That's because it started raining. So how can we link these 2 sentences? We use so. It started raining, so we decided to stay at home. We use the linking word so to introduce results. It started raining, so the result is that we decided to stay at home. Finally, let's read these 2 sentences. I drank a milkshake and a glass of water. I was thirsty. Thirsty here means you really want to drink something. The best way to connect these 2 sentences is by using because. I drank a milkshake and a glass of water because I was thirsty. We use the linking word because to give reason. Great! After learning about these linking words, let's practice. In your student book, page 31, exercise C, read and complete with and, but, so, or because. Let's do number 1 as an example. Sheila was bored at home. She went outside for a walk. Why did Sheila go outside? That's because she was bored. So going outside for a walk is the result, and that's why the correct linking word is so. Please pause the video and complete the remaining sentences. Good luck! Are you done? Let's check your answers. Sentence number 2. We visited the museum. We didn't go to the museum shop. If you answered but, then you are correct. Sentence number 3. The children went on the roller coaster, then had fun in the bumper cars. What's the linking word that we use to add information? Very good. And. Sentence number 4. They went to the zoo. They wanted to see baby tigers. Why did they go to the zoo? That's because they wanted to see baby tigers. Sentence number 5. Fahad didn't have a book to read. He went to the library. Since Fahad didn't have a book, the result was that he went to the library. The correct answer here is so. Finally, sentence number 6. I rode my bike carefully. I didn't want to fall off. Remember the linking word we use for reason? Excellent. The correct answer is because. Let's do one more exercise. This time in your workbook, page 32, exercise B. For this exercise, you need to join the sentences using and, but, because, or so as in the example. Let's take a look at the example in sentence number 1. James is good at rollerblading. He isn't good at swimming. The correct linking word to express difference or contrast is but. James is good at rollerblading, but he isn't good at swimming. Please pay attention to the letter H in the word he. It's a small letter now, not a capital letter, because this is only one sentence linked together. So please keep in mind when completing this exercise. Now please pause the video and come back when you are done. Welcome back. Let's check your answers. Number 2, Kevin is afraid of flying, full stop. He always takes the train, full stop. How can we join these two sentences? Obviously, he always takes the train is the result since Kevin is afraid of flying. So the answer here is Kevin is afraid of flying, so he always takes the train. Number 3, Neptune is a planet in our solar system, full stop. It has got over 10 moons. The second sentence is actually extra information about Neptune. So which linking word do we use here? That's right. Neptune is a planet in our solar system and it has got over 10 moons. Next, number 4, Lena did not have a good time in Toronto, full stop. The weather was bad, full stop. Now how can we join these sentences? Why didn't Lena have a good time in Toronto? Because the weather was bad. So the correct answer is Lena did not have a good time in Toronto because the weather was bad. Don't forget, the word that comes after the linking word has to start with small letter, not a capital letter, because we have joined the sentences and they are now one sentence. Finally, number 5, Abdullah is good at chemistry, full stop. He is not good at physics, full stop. So which linking word do we use here? That's good. To express contrast or difference, we use but. Abdullah is good at chemistry, but he is not good at physics. Please check your answers and make sure that you have copied the correct answers in your workbook. With this, we have achieved the first objective, which is to differentiate between the use of linking words. Now let's work on exercise D in your student book, page 31. Read the paragraph and find 5 spelling mistakes, then correct them. Let's do the first one together. Last Saturday, my family and I went to the new amusement park. My little brother, did you find the mistake? That's right, the word little. What is it missing? Excellent, another T. Now, please pause the video and complete this exercise. You need to find 4 more spelling mistakes. Okay, let's see how well you did in this exercise. Please check your answers and make sure that you have the correct answers. Let's move on to the writing part. For today's lesson, you need to write an email to a friend telling him or her about an experience you had for the first time. Before we start this email, it's important to brainstorm ideas and find out the correct layout of the email. Emails have a specific layout that you need to follow. Let's go through this tip box to find out more about it. We will use yesterday's reading text as an example. The first thing that you need to do when starting an email is to start with dear or hello or hi. So just choose one, plus your friend's first name. Then you need to open with a set phrase, so you could write, how are you, I hope you're well, or how are things, or I'm writing to tell you about. You do not have to write them all. After that, you should talk about your first time experience, and then you should close with a set word or phrase and your first name after this. You could write yours, or bye for now, or speak to you soon, or best wishes. Again, remember to choose only one, and then you write your first name under the closing set. Most importantly, do not write very short sentences and join your sentences with the linking words that we have already learned. Great! We have achieved the second objective, which is to identify the layout of writing an email correctly. Let's move on to the last objective for today's lesson. Let's brainstorm ideas for your email. You can always use the ideas that you worked on yesterday in the speaking task. In your workbook, page 33, please complete the writing plan below so you can write your email on the next page. Let's do the writing plan together step by step. Again, the first thing that you start with is to greet your friend. So you could say, hi Khaled or dear Maryam. Make sure that you write your friend's name and not your own name. After that, start with a set phrase. For example, I hope you are well, or any other set phrase that we have already discussed. Once you are done, let's move on to the main part. Remember, you need to write about a first-time experience and to describe it very well. This is just an example here. Make sure that you complete this part with your own ideas. So, for example, what first-time experience did you have? I could say I rode a camel for the first time. When did it happen? Last weekend. Where did it happen? A camel farm. How long did it last? The ride lasted half an hour. How did you feel? I was very excited. Who was with you? I was with my family. And do you want to do it again? I can't wait to ride a camel again. After you finish completing the main part, make sure that you close with a set phrase and your name underneath. So you could write bye for now, then you write your first name. Please remember that your name comes underneath the set phrase and not after it. Once you are done with brainstorming ideas, please turn to page 34 and use all the ideas from the writing plan in page 33 to write an email. For example, hi Bob, I hope you are well. Last weekend, my family and I visited a camel farm. I was very excited because it was the first time I rode a camel. Camels are amazing animals. It went a bit fast, but I wasn't scared at all. It was amazing. My brother had his camera with him, so he took a lot of pictures of me on the camel. The ride lasted half an hour. We also tried some delicious dates there. I can't wait to ride a camel again. Bye for now, Tom. Don't forget to make sure that you turn in your best work. Use the following checklist to help you improve your writing. Check the features below in your writing and tick each box when you are sure about it. These are the writing features that you need to keep in mind while writing. So, first thing, the capital letters, then punctuation, then spelling. Make sure that your writing does not have any spelling mistakes, then word order, and then grammar. So you are talking about a first time experience that happened in the past, so you have to use the past tenses. Then vocabulary, and then conjunctions, linking words, set phrases, whenever it's applicable. And finally, heading whenever it's applicable as well. Once you are done, make sure that you send a picture to your teacher on Teams to get feedback on your work. This part is really important. Finally, we have achieved the third objective, which is to compose an email to a friend about an experience after brainstorming ideas. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and stay safe.